Changes are coming to Washington's Reagan National Airport. The FAA announcing today it's imposing permanent restrictions on non-essential helicopter operations and closing one of the airport's key routes. The National News Desk, Jeff Harris, joins us. Jeff, the moves in response to that deadly collision back in January between a Black Hawk helicopter and airliner. What else is the FAA looking into?
The FAA, Didi, announcing sweeping changes today at Reagan National Airport. Along with permanently closing one route, the agency also evaluating other routes, eliminating helicopter and passenger jet mixed traffic, and also prohibiting the use of two smaller runways. Mike Haddon, a former helicopter and airline pilot, believes these FAA restrictions at Reagan National are much needed, especially closing routes that he says come close to the south runways when airplanes are landing to the north.
They're going to close those because the airplanes, in some cases, can come within 75 feet of the helicopters.
Hatton noting that's not a lot of separation for aircraft moving extremely fast.
If you're traveling 150 miles an hour in an airplane and you're coming head on to a helicopter that's traveling 140, you're looking at a 290-mile-an-hour closure rate.
In addition to closing routes, the FAA imposing permanent restrictions on non-essential helicopter operations and banning the use of two smaller runways. Moves Mark Weinkrantz, an aviation expert, says are needed since Reagan has such a highly concentrated area of traffic.
Airlines, commercial airplanes, military aircraft, private helicopters, all these things blend together.
In addition to Reagan, Weinkrantz says the FAA will also begin to assess helicopter traffic in other larger airports.
Everything from Boston to New York, Dallas, Chicago, Los Angeles, and Houston.
But he believes to the general public, these restrictions won't cause much disruption.
The impact to most of the traveling public is going to be minimal and invisible to what they will see changing here.
Now, on March 27th, Senate Commerce Committee Chair Ted Cruz is holding a hearing on the collision at Reagan National. Will include the NTSB and FAA. Cruz saying the data was there to prevent this tragedy. Reporting for the National News Desk, I'm Jeff Harris.